Hello everyone, welcome to another Lou's Redos.
And we're back.
And we are back, yes. Going to do something a little bit different today. It doesn't really involve a lot of cooking.
Wait, what?
Doesn't involve a lot of cooking. I'll explain.
This is a cooking show.
Yes, we did the cooking already. We're doing leftovers.
So it's a redo.
It's a redo. It's a true redo.
A true Lou redo.
Now I just wanted to show Carl something because the other day he wasn't here, but I made something. And if you want the recipe, it's on my Facebook, it's on Instagram. Just send me a request. I'll put it through and you can look it up.
It feels weird being an essential worker. It really does.
I made sweet risotto. And I made fresh cannoli cream. Excuse me, I combined the two of them, rolled it, and made rice balls. Dessert rice ball. So this is kind of what it looks like. So a new call was coming, so I got him ready for him. I did have a couple in the freezer saved for him. So again, if you want the recipe, it's on my Facebook. It's on one of probably a dozen different food groups that I belong to, or Instagram, it's there.
Just a quick question, not to get off topic. What's the difference between sweet risotto and regular risotto? What do you add to it that makes it different?
Sugar.
Sugar?
Regular risotto is it's a process. Same as the sweet. You put the rice in the pan with some onion, and then add liquid little chicken stock, vegetable stock, a little at a time. It's a half-hour process, constantly stirring. With the sweet risotto, I used same idea, except obviously there's no onion, there's no chicken stock. I used milk. I used about a cup of triple sec. I used a little bit of orange rind.
So it's got a nice kick to it.
Yeah, and then the regular raw sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Mix it with the rice a little at a time until you get the right consistency. Then you have a sweet risotto. I combine the cannoli cream to it. You have to roll it. You have to chill them both first. Roll it, chill it again, and then I used breadcrumb, egg, and then more breadcrumb for that dish.
You make that again? Graham cracker instead of breadcrumb.
Yeah, it's a thought.
With some brown sugar?
I have to figure out the burn factor on the graham cracker versus the burn factor on the breadcrumb.
You can use cannoli shells too.
So, yeah, you could, which actually is probably a very good idea.
But that's a different video.
Yes. Last night I made rice and beans with chicken and a little andouille sausage. And I knew Carl was coming in today, so I said, yeah, I'm going to reuse the chicken and the rice and beans in a redo. So what I decided to do was keep it on the Spanish style, and we're going to lay out we're going to do a summer dish, Spanish style. So here, any combination of greens that you want. You want to use all romaines. You want to use romaines with spinach, kale, anything you want.
You know why?
There's no rules.
Exactly.
So on that premise, there's no rules. Do what you want with the greens. And this is how we're going to put it together. And then I'm going to make two different Spanish style dressings for you. So let's start here. Now, everything I'm doing, it's 1 can of olives. Then we're going to follow the olives. Let's brighten it up a little bit, and we're going to use
Can of corn.
Can of corn. Can of corn.
I'll be fine.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Alright. Can of corn. Then what we're going to do, maybe we'll do one more flavor. We'll do some red onion. This is actually a half of a really big red onion. So, red onion.
Not from a can.
Not from a can, correct. Then we're going to use the chicken that I sliced up really thin. And we're just going to kind of lay that in here.
I just dump it all in. You know you want
I'm
to.
going to use it all anyway, right? Okay. There's the chicken. Then, what I did was, yesterday, I shredded some carrots and I wasn't happy with the way they looked. So I incorporated some banana jalapeno in with the carrots. And that's going to give it just a beautiful kick. This is a wonderful summer dish. Now, I'm going to add some of the leftover rice and beans to the salad, which absolutely works.
You know, brown rice, white rice.
Actually, I used the yellow rice, but because of the spicing and black beans, it gave it a totally different color, which is all good.
It works.
Absolutely. Now, to fill in some of the gaps, we are going to do some sliced multicolored tomatoes. And just some avocado. There was a little bit more, but I love it.
Well, I can see you've got a nice avocado pit back there. You're starting to grow your own
Yes.
avocado.
Yeah. So there you go. Now what you could do, you can use cilantro. I am not a cilantro fan. I mean, if I'm out somewhere and it's in a dish, I'll eat it, but I am not going to incorporate it into a dish. I'm just not a fan.
I'm the opposite. I'll eat cilantro.
Is that right?
Yeah, I like it. With a little bit of lime, perfect.
Yeah, for some reason it just doesn't work for me.
I read somewhere that there's either a gene or something that people have where they just don't like the taste of cilantro. It tastes like soap or something.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's on the internet. It must be true.
Yes.
Yes, science.
Alright, so it's a rough chop. We're just going to do a little bit of this,
And a little bit of that.
a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Now, what I also have, the other day Elise made,
My sister.
yes, some tortilla chips. Cut them up, a little oil, a little garlic, put them in the oven, and basically this is what you got.
Throw me one.
Too bad the camera was the other way because he nailed it.
We've done that, I think, 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
now. Batting 1,000.
So this is okay. There's your salad. Now I thought about it and I said, we gotta make it a little bit better. So to keep with the theme once again, a 2 ounces apple cider vinegar. this is 4 tablespoons of salsa.
And you can use hot salsa, mild salsa.
You know why?
Why?
Because there's no rules.
Who would have thought?
Okay, now we're going to get the the oil bottle.
They're one and the same.
And we are just going to whisk. Now, to this, you could flavor this any way you want. More than enough. So what I'm going to do, a pinch of salt,
Pink salt.
naturally. This is just cracked black pepper because I wanted it a little bit coarse instead of using the fine white.
You know, it's par for the course. I'll see myself out.
And there you go, folks. It's a basic salsa dressing, which actually works very, very good with that. Now, on that note, naturally I'm never happy with just one thing. So, in a blender, 1 cup of salsa.
You almost missed.
Yeah. And the wine is there. Okay.
He hasn't even touched the wine yet.
1 cup of mayo.
I'm guessing if you don't want to use mayo, you could probably use sour cream.
Yeah, you could use a yogurt, a plain yogurt. If you didn't want to use
I know there are people out there that are not the biggest fans of mayo.
that's true. The rind or the zest actually of 1 lime. The lime juice from that lime.
Why let it go to waste?
Well, I could have made a freaking margarita.
Yeah, could have. It's about to get loud here, folks.
Yeah, and before we do that, what I'm going to do, sorry. Some pepper, a couple of turns of salt.
Okay, not as loud as I thought.
No, because that's basically all she wrote. And here you go. You have a creamy salsa dressing. So now, if you wanted, you could add some cilantro to that or some parsley, whatever rose your boat. So, let me come around, and we're going to do the creamy salsa and the oil and vinegar salsa. Let's get that out of here.
So we've got salad, creamy salsa, oil and vinaigrette salsa.
And once again, as the saying goes, there's no rules. So if you don't like this combination, make your own. If you don't have rice and beans, just open a can of beans. Rinse them off and lay them in there. You want to use black, you want to use red, you want to use whatever it is, garbanzo beans. It doesn't matter.
We can go on and on listing the amount of beans
Yeah,
you use.
you want to use beets,
Ooh, radishes.
Yeah, and yeah,
I
radishes
love
would be good.
radishes.
No rules, folks. You're going to eat it. Make it the way you want. Till the next time, like us, share us. Any comments? leftoversbylou@gmail.com. Please subscribe to the station. Until next time, be well and good cooking.